Hi, in this video I'm gonna talk about the game between gerrysw11 and BlackSpark. Okay, Black decided to play approach to the Hoshi, and it's totally fine, but there's a rule that it's a little bit better to approach non-symmetrical corners first. And why is that? Because, let's see, now here we have a Komoko, which is non-symmetrical, and if Black wants to enclose it, he will play some kind of Shimari, maybe this one. And now we can't, as white, get into the corner. The corner is closed, sealed. And we can a little bit reduce this corner, approach it this way, but we will never eliminate those points here. And in case of Hoshi, if we enclose Hoshi like that, we make a Shimari, there are still many ways to go into the corner. Maybe later on we can even play Sansan and create a Ko. And if we manage to live there, we took whole the corner. And there are also some dives. We can dive here, we can play here. So it's much more important to take care of non-symmetrical corners. And Black played here, White played here. Okay, but still, as I said before, the rule still applies. We still have some non-symmetrical corners, so it would be better for White to close his corner, like this or even like that. And maybe White is worried that now Black can double approach, but it's no danger in it. It's not even an attack, because we can just answer like this. Black plays here. And White is totally okay. Actually, I think White is more okay than this stone at 2. Maybe Black should now add a move over here. And we should not be worried about this cut over here, because what happens if Black cuts? Okay, Black can cut, but now those stones here have less liberties, 1 liberty less, and because of that, now White can cut over here, and it's very painful, because now Black has to crawl on the second line. And it's possible that White will actually die in the corner, but it's not that big, because there will be still some edges left here. And White will create some influence over here, so it's acceptable result. But this is also fine, like it's the matter of taste, actually. Okay, and now White pushed. It's also okay, but what about not pushing at all? Because in Go, we want to be flexible, because we don't know what will happen next in the game. Like, there can happen something over here, and we want to stay flexible. And if we play here, we forced Black to settle his group, play a move here, and he already has some potential base over here, and we lost some possibilities, because if we left it like that, maybe later on, instead of push, we could play a move like this. And okay, maybe White played here because he's worried that Black will play here. But there's nothing to worry about. White can even ignore this move and play elsewhere. So, like this, we are deciding how this area will look like, and we are losing many possibilities for the future. It's better to leave these kind of situations unsettled, because we can change our mind later. Maybe later this will actually be a good move, but maybe this would be a better move later on. We don't know. And this is very important moment because okay, maybe you see that, okay, both played Joseki. White played Joseki, black played Joseki, so it should be like even for both of them, right? But we need to remember that there are already some situations on the board. We need to look on the whole board. There's a situation over here, there's a situation over here, and we need to take all of them into account. So, before playing this kind of move, which looks just good and proper, we need to think what will our opponent play next. Our opponent can play here, and now our group is a little bit under pressure because, yeah, maybe it looks like it's a wall, but it can easily become a weak group, and we don't want that. So it would be better to, instead of playing here, play a move over here, or maybe here, like in this area, some move to pincer black. And now our position looks much better, and we are not scared that black will play here. Like, he will get some influence, but we don't care. It's a good result. And like that, usually we want to approach here, right? Because later on we have some continuations like that. And now, because of this situation over here, move at 1 is not the best because we become over concentrated. So usually it would be a good move, but because of the situation here, it is not, because this move is too close to our other stones. Okay, and black decided to pincer, but he has to remember that he will lose most of the corner by playing that. So we want to play this pincer if we really will get a lot here. We also have to keep in mind that black position is very low. This stone is low, these stones are low, so black will not get much over here. It's very not interesting area. So instead, let's just take the corner, which is very big. And now we will force white to play on a not interesting area. Because later on, white will not have any continuation. Because what will he play? Like here, here. There's not no move that will put pressure at black or give white something. Yeah, and like that, black did not get a corner, and yeah. But white played here, and I don't think it's the right time to do that, because our group over here is not safe yet. It doesn't have a base, it has to run, and if we create another weak group, now we have 2 weak groups, and black has only 1 weak group. So it's very easy for black to manage this situation, and it becomes a little bit uncomfortable for white, because now black has to jump, just jump. And what will white do? Now he has problem on both sides, because this group is weak and this group is weak. So instead, what could white do instead? Just play from this group. And what will black do? He can play here, but it's not big of a deal, because white will be still able to reduce somehow later. so it's not much points. And if he does not add a move, later on we can, as white, try to attack or even just flatten black. Sometimes it's enough to just play something like this. And cut. And suddenly it becomes quite complicated. And what will black play? Black played here. And yes, it's one of the good moves in this variation, but not in the right order. Because now, if we play here, white can capture our stone. And it's a big success for white. Because suddenly he will get like almost Ponuki over here. He had nothing here, like it was potential black's territory, and suddenly he gets Ponuki looking shape. Like it's not fair, and black group is becoming weak. So instead we should first exchange this, play here. White has to extend, and now we play here, and white can't capture our stone anymore. Because what happens now? If he plays from this side, we play here. He can't block because we Atari, and white can't escape. Okay, and if white plays from the other side, there's the same situation. Atari, and now we can capture this stone. And at the same time, we captured those. So it's very important to play moves in the right order. Like, it was a good idea, but not now. First play here, then we can play here. And yeah, and now white can't capture our stone. And we also threaten white that if he does not add a move to these two white stones, we will capture him in a ladder. But white played here. Interesting. But why did black connect it? What is he scared of? Actually, maybe black thought that he is under attack, but the color that is actually under attack is white, because black has one group, white has two groups. So white is under attack, not black. Especially that black has a way outside over here, and this white's group is a little bit closed. Black can just play Hane here, and what will white do? If he plays here, I think we can connect even like that in a nice shape. If he plays here, are we actually scared of anything? Now we can connect, and maybe black was scared of a cut. But this cut is very bad for white, because now black can capture this stone, threatening to capture these 4 stones. Now white has to save them, and black can play here. And yeah, these black stones are in danger, but look that this white's group is also in danger, and it's much bigger than these 3 stones of black. So this cut for white over here, is not good, because it hurts white. And black gave this chance for white to connect his 2 groups. Also, white connected this way. It would be better to connect like that, because now we have some base, and if we play from the other side, black can still play a move like that. And it's quite uncomfortable, because now we have to play here, and later on black will have the chance to play here, and suddenly we have less of a base. Maybe later on it would be possible for black to kill us, so it's better to connect this way. Because black can't really cut over here. Because what? If we play here, black can play here, sure. But now we play here, it's Atari at this stone. And what? Black will crawl on this second line? It's not good for black. Oi, whoops. What am I doing? Okay, let's go back to the game. Black played here, white connected, and now he has not only one alive group, two weak groups connected, and he has a base and a lot of points over here. And black captured this one stone in net. It's net. Geta. I just mixed net and geta and said neta. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, but anyway. Black captured this one stone, but let's see that one of his groups is already alive. It's alive. So this stone doesn't have a lot of worth. Yeah, it's separating this group, but this triangled white stone has only 2 liberties, so it would be very easy for black to settle this group. Right? So there's no need of capturing this one stone because it's very small. It would be much better to approach this white group, because now we build some influence over here, black influence, and we can try to put some pressure and at this white group. And we also, with this move, make this group stronger and make more points to this group. Okay, and white peeped and played here. But still, now after black invested all of these moves over here, I think it would be better to take care of this group, like that or like that. Because it can be attacked by black. And what? Are we scared that black will play over here? It's not big of a move. We can still try to flatten black like that. Or this. There's not actually much points over here. Black is very low. Okay. So our safety is more important than reducing points of our opponent. Like, we need to remember that this game is more about weaknesses and influences rather than points. Because if we focus on points, we can easily miss very important things. That we are in danger or we could attack our opponent. It's very easy to miss such things if we focus only on points. Yeah, and still, instead of this move, it would be better for white to help this group. And also by helping this group, we approach a little this black group, because we will have a nice continuation later on. Later on, if black does not answer, we can play over here, which is quite painful for black. And this move does not have any cool continuation. And also there's a weakness left behind, because later on black can try to play like that. If white connects, maybe there would be some possibility to use this cut. Maybe. So there's some weakness. Maybe it would be better, if you want to secure this area, to just play, I don't know, here maybe even. Because like that we still leave behind a lot of holes. I think that black could even try to play like that. And what will white do? It's not that easy to kill him. And if we play here, he will just escape. And if we cap him, he will just live here somehow. So I understand that white wanted to take it all on a bigger scale, but he left a big hole behind and black can try to invade. And this kind of move, I don't think that it's good for now, because, as I said before, it's better to leave situations unsettled, because maybe later on there would be some different possibilities. Now black played here, and he's strengthening white. And maybe if he did not play here, later on he would play here, and there would be some combination of moves that he will play here or here, and it will work together. And if he plays here, he gained nothing. He gained nothing for himself, and he only strengthened white, and yeah, maybe he flattened him a little bit, but he could do it anytime, because white is not interested in playing here now. Like, he will not add any moves over here, because it's... Just see, like, you would not add a move here, right? Okay, black plays a cut. Ooh, crazy. But I think it's too crazy. Yeah, because black has very cuttable shape over here. He's in Atari, so it will not go well. Yeah. And now white played here, and it's there's still time for black to come back. He can just play this Atari, connect, and connect. And what? White plays a cut? Sure. Now we play here. And white has to connect. And we can play Tenuki. Like, everything is fine. We lived with this group, we got some points, and we are happy. And what black did? Black exchanged this Atari and played here. Black just decided that he doesn't want to live with the whole group. He wanted to give a gift to his opponent and just lost 20 points like that. Yeah. But we could just live with the whole group. Maybe black thought that he will kill these stones. But it's quite impossible, because like we can read 4 moves ahead, right? It's not that difficult, I think. Like 4 is not that much. So what happens next? White connects. We connect. And now white kills half of our stones. Not good. So maybe we can play better. For example, try to live with our stones, because we like our stones alive. Play here, 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 and great. We are not only alive, but white did not get a lot of points here. White actually got nothing. Like, there are no points for white in this variation. There are only points for black. So it's huge of a difference. Okay, here. Okay, it's possible, but it would be much better to play here, because black is behind. He has less points than white. So let's try to make some fight, and like that we put pressure at white's group, and white will have to either escape somehow or try to make some eyes. And like that, it's very easy for white. White doesn't have to even think. Like, no thinking. White just plays here and he's alive and happy. But okay, black is trying to build some influence here, but we still have to remember that it's very difficult to get any points in the center. White, now it's white's turn, so white can even, maybe not too deep, but I think we can play quite deep over here, maybe even Tengen, and now suddenly there are no points for black. Like maybe a few, maybe 5, 7. And he invested a lot of moves over here only to get 7 points. Because let's see that if we try to make points in the corner, we already have closed sides, right? Because we have the edge. Okay, so now we have to make framework with our stones only here and here. And if we want to make points in the center, we have to add stones from all of the sides, right? From this side, from this side, from this side, and from this side. It's 2 times more stones to place. Because in the corner we use the edge. And if we make points on the side, we need to make a wall here, here, and here. Let's say that we make points only on the side, right? So still there's the edge that help us, and because of it we don't have to add the stones here. And in the center we need to like surround this area with our stones. So it's a lot of stone wasting over here. Like we could use them in more efficient way, like making points in the corner or on the side. And yeah, that's all. And this move I totally don't understand, because okay, at first I thought maybe black is attacking white, but white is super alive here. He just ate 3 black stones and he's very strong. So there's no attacking. This group is also alive. Is white going to make some points here? Also no. Black just played a dame. Like, I don't know what this move is doing. Black group is also very alive. So instead, okay, white did not reduce our potential. That's cool. So maybe let's try to use it somehow. Like, we already invested so much stones, so let's try to make some use. Maybe, it's hard to find a good move, because as I said before, it's hard to surround points in the center, because whatever we play, there will be still a lot of holes. Here would be a hole, here would be a hole. So it's not that easy to get those points in the center. Okay, I don't think there's much more interesting stuff here. And thank you for your attention. And for those who managed till the end, there's a picture of my cat.